Am I the asshole for not helping tidying up at the new apartment? 1. Living situation. Stephanie and Charlotte are cousins who live together and share the rent. 2. Travel plans and lease timing. Charlotte is dating Dexter. Stephanie planned a trip to America to visit her boyfriend, who had just graduated. Her trip coincided with the lease expiring the same week. 3. Original moving plan. Stephanie and Charlotte initially planned to pay rent a week early so they could move most of their stuff before Stephanie left. 4. Dexter's financial suggestion. Dexter suggested a better financial option. Instead of paying double rent for a week, they could move out over the weekend and only pay 2 extra days' rent, saving approximately $525. 5. Decision and agreement. Although Stephanie initially felt uneasy, Charlotte agreed with Dexter's plan, and they all went with it. 6. Pre-move preparation. Dexter also suggested it would be helpful to clean one room plus the kitchen and bathroom beforehand to reduce the workload. 7. Start of moving weekend. On Friday evening, after work, Charlotte and Dexter began moving. Dexter drove and handled heavy lifting from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. 8. Weekend helpers. Throughout the weekend, the following people helped with the move. Dexter, Dexter's brother. Charlotte, Ross, cousin 1. Stu, stepbrother. Amy, another cousin of Charlotte, and her boyfriend had offered to help but later claimed they were too sick to attend. 9. Cover-up request. Amy asked Charlotte to tell her mom she was sick in case her mom inquired about her absence. 10. Roles during the move. Dexter did all the driving and heavy lifting carrying items from old apartment to the car and to the new apartment. Ross and Stu helped move items into the new apartment with Dexter. Dexter's brother stayed at the old apartment to help carrying items with Dexter. 11. Cleaning after moving. The helpers left at around 5 p.m., and Dexter and Charlotte continued cleaning until 7 p.m. 12. Emergency pickup. That night, Dexter received a call from Amy saying she and her boyfriend had been in an accident and needed a ride. While Charlotte was in the shower, Dexter yelled, "Hurry up! Amy had an accident." Charlotte, annoyed, initially said, "Wait, I'm showering," but understood after he repeated himself. 13. Exhaustion and no food. Neither Dexter nor Charlotte had eaten. Dexter had also not showered yet. 14. Incident. They went to pick up Amy and her boyfriend, who were just 15 minutes away. It turned out they had gone out for dinner and dessert, despite saying they were too sick to help move. Dexter and Charlotte had to wait an hour while the police questioned them. 15. Late dinner. They finally returned home at 9 p.m. and had their first meal of the day. Dexter asked Charlotte if she was too sick to help, how come she was out for dinner instead of ordering Uber Eats? Charlotte said she didn't know. 16. Second round of cleaning. The next day, Sunday, Dexter and Charlotte cleaned the old apartment from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 17. Property manager feedback. For days later, the property manager informed them that the apartment wasn't clean enough. A cleaning fee would be deducted from their bond. 18. Final cleaning session. Dexter and Charlotte cleaned again on Saturday from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Dexter brought his vacuum from his house. He personally vacuumed, wiped walls, cleaned the toilet, curtain, cupboards, and shower glass. Charlotte also helped during this entire session. 19. Final approval. Dexter pointed out that the property hadn't been spotless when they first moved in. The property manager approved the final condition. 20. Post-move promises. Charlotte had promised Stephanie that she would clean the apartment before her return from America. At that point, only the dining table, assembled by Dexter's brother, had been set up. 21. Stephanie's return. When Stephanie returned, the apartment was still messy. Charlotte told Stephanie they were going out of town but would stop by the supermarket to buy essential groceries. 22. No internet and leaving Stephanie alone. The apartment still had no internet. Dexter and Charlotte left for their trip. Charlotte told Stephanie that she plans to come home and let's clean together 2 days later. Stephanie said nothing about the messy apartment. 23. Family drama explodes. Charlotte's grandmother called her, scolding her for leaving Stephanie behind and calling her dumb with no brain. Charlotte broke down crying. Dexter messaged Charlotte's sister to understand what was happening. 24. The truth comes out. They found out that Amy and her boyfriend had helped Stephanie clean and organize the apartment. Stephanie reportedly can't sleep in a messy environment. Amy's mom found out and told other family members, which is how the drama spread. 25. Toxic gossip. Family gossip included. Charlotte took the bigger room. Charlotte is using Stephanie's car. Stephanie wants to live alone. 26. Dexter stands up. Dexter stepped in and told Charlotte's sister, "Why is everyone making such a big deal? We didn't complain when Stephanie went to America to see her boyfriend. We didn't make a fuss when we picked up Amy and her boyfriend after their accident, even though we were exhausted. If Amy was sick, how could she go out for dessert? No one cared when Stephanie left Charlotte in a neighborhood filled with homeless people. What if Charlotte didn't have a boyfriend? Where would she stay? From Dexter's point of view, he doesn't understand the double standard. Why is everyone criticizing Charlotte? But no one checks